Hello everyone, I all hope you enjoyed your wonderful blessed weekend as well. I also did as well, guys. I also enjoyed my wonderful blessed weekend as well. As you can see, guys, I'm back today and I'm back until Friday as well. And then as well next week. Despite that, guys, I'm superly grateful and I'm very much appreciative of your support in watching and in viewing my episodes. It gratefully means a lot to me, especially from shorts and also to long videos. Keep supporting me and keep liking and subscribing as well. But despite that, guys, I'm very grateful for your support. So, in other words, God bless you all and enjoy your day and have a wonderful day. Today is extremely, very much quietly hot, guys. Extremely quietly, very hot. As you can see, guys, it is literally hot. It's never been hot than ever before. But anyway, be happy and stay safe and love yourself and take care of yourself as well. On today's episode, we're to speak about an ancient supervillain known as Zuko, who is a dark and powerful, mysterious four-nation hunter who is a leader, who is a founder and a leader of a secretive ancient secret society of supervillains known as the Order of Justice with the goal and plan in order to restoring order and justice to the sacred world and to the sacred universe and to the known world and to the rest of humanity in the process by any means necessary. So let's begin. In Zuko's early life, within the middle centuries, his entire world, his entire neighboring villages and worlds were being ravaged by war by the four nation hunters and the six nation hunters who fought up against the dark magic users of the original Lord of Magic. During at that time, Zuko was quietly terrified and very, very, very quietly frightened what is exactly happening. Not until the original Lord of Magic's right hand man, known as Shang, secretly abducted him and secretly took him to the original Lord of Magic central headquarters of his empire and presented Zuko along with Jet, Icewall, and Nightman as his successful proteges. The original Lord of Magic was very, very satisfied to see that Zuko is a powerful, mysterious dog for nation hunters, and he realized that Zuko could achieve the alternative goal of his greater purpose and mission in a process where he could create this new secretive world, where he could create the new sacred world and restore it in order and in a justice way that the sacred Phoenician hunters and the five Phoenician hunters and the elderly of the Phoenician hunters have secretly failed on their sacred duty and on their sacred promise to humanity and to the sacred world. Despite this, the original Royal Magic told Shang that Zuko must be dispatched and to be raised under the guardians of the most powerful Dark Witch known as Darkron in order for him to master his abilities and his powers at that exactly same rate, making sure that he fully ascends and rises into power. And Shen gratefully agreed with that, and so did Zuko. And Zuko mysteriously bowed down to the original Lord of Magic and exactly reassured his new master and leader that he will fulfill his mission and his goals by any means necessary. And the original Lord of Magic was very, very satisfied and very, very relieved and very, 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 very happy and impressed with Zuko's loyalty towards him as well. During over the course of the many during over the course of the many centuries, Zuko was quietly trained in a dark dimension and raised by the most powerful dark witch known as Darkron, who purposely gave him all the guidance and all the knowledge and everything else about the sacred wars and worlds and planets and civilization. Over the following centuries, Zuko began training himself and mastering himself. At the time that he was quietly fully successful, ready in order to embark on his own journey, he told Darkron that he was very grateful for her guidance and for her leadership and for him to give him all the guidance and knowledge and wisdom and everything throughout the following centuries. After that, he departed ways and opened up a portal towards the dark dimension, and he began embarking on his own journey. Throughout his own journey, traveling the sacred universe and the known universe across worlds, planets, nations, tribes, clans, Zuko began as a dark, mysterious Phoenician hunter reputation, where he began killing powerful thieves and criminals using his Phoenician hunter forbidden dark powers in order to restore justice and order throughout the following centuries of sacred history. Zuko gained a powerful dog reputation as a very powerful dog reputation of an evil Phoenician hunter, as he would try to restore order and balance and justice to the sacred world and to the rest of sacred society. The Phoenician hunters had to fight against their own, and Zuko proved to be too powerful and too dangerous as well. Within the middle century, Zuko and Jet traveled towards the Golden Universe to save the Golden Universe and the Golden World from a powerful ice creature monster that was quietly invading it, and the both of them combined their abilities and their powers and their intellects and their intelligence and their intellects and intelligence, and in doing so they defeated and drove the monster and the creature away, and secretly by killing it completely, and in doing so Jet named his own ancient secret society known as the Order of Power, while Zuko formed his ancient secret society that will be known by as the Order of Justice, which will restore order and justice to the sacred world and to the world of men in the process to further his ultimate goals as well. Despite this, Zuko and Jet formed a powerful, formidable ancient alliance many centuries ago to aid each other on their respective goals and conquests as well, despite their terms of being raised by the same powerful ancient being known as the original Lord of Magic. And to this end, they marked that their partnership will remain intact and it also will remain indestructible as well. Over the following centuries, Zuko has been traveling the rest of sacred existence for many, many centuries, trying to find out his true purpose and his true calling, as he's managed to kill many thousands of alien criminal warlords and commanders and Shadow Empire warlords to the process in order to restoring order and justice into the sacred criminal underworld of the entire alien worlds and superhuman worlds and supernatural worlds in a process. In doing so, he has gained a darker reputation and a very, very powerful, mysterious reputation throughout all these centuries and these years. Due to his long gravity, he believes himself that he's destined to lead and rule the world, to rule the sacred world, as long as he will be able to as long as he'll be able to restore order and justice towards it. Despite this, Zuko began adapting many powerful secretive aliases along throughout sacred history, some which became unknown, others of them became unknown, known as Lord Zuko or Power Zuko or the Dreaded Zuko or the Justice Zuko, Lord Justice Zuko, or Powered Zuko, or Ancient Zuko, or the Wanted in Legendary Zuko of the Four Nation Hunters as well. Throughout those following years, Zuko began to adapt into the modernization of the sacred world and to the rest of sacred society, where he began secretly sending invitations to powerful, mysterious criminals in order for them to utilize their resources for his ultimate goal and plan to restoring justice and order to the sacred world and to the rest of humanity in the process as well. On the 15th of March, Lord Jet, the new Lord of Magic, secretly met up with Zuko on the secretive basis of operation, where Lord Jet, the new Lord of Magic, told Zuko that he had to go and begin his transformation and ascendance into becoming the full new Lord of Magic. And Zuko gratefully shook hands with Jet and exactly reassured him that their partnership still holds meaning and that it will always remain the same, as the Order of Power and the Order of Justice will secretly assist each other on their respective goals and respective conquests. And Jet was very successfully pleased and very successfully happy that things are going the way they are meant to do, and that the partnership between the two ancient secret societies will remain intactable and also indestructible as well. And so was Zuko. On the 20th of May, Zuko attended a video conference with the members of the Order of Justice, where he began to reassure them that everything else is going under control, and that the chaos of the Shadow Empire under the current leadership of a powerful ancient secret society known as the Dark Order, and under the current leadership of the Dark Order, under the current leadership of the founder and leader of the Dark Order known as Red Bolt, who's willing to wage war with the Star Empire, might successfully benefit them in many ways. The members of the Order of Justice were very quietly reassured as they actually believed in Zuko's great words and reassurance as well. On the 20th on the 20th of June, Zuko completely met up with the Shadow Empire warlords on their secretive bases in order to make sure that they can be able to soar allegiance to him and to the new normal magic. The Shadow Empire warlords and commanders secretly said that they will exactly continue supplying the Order of Justice with destructive and more compatible technology, as long as the Order of Justice can exactly help them regain control of the other worlds and planets and civilization. And Zuko reassured the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders that is exactly what he's intending to do by any means necessary as well. On the 15th of July, Zuko began attacking a group of mysterious Four-Nation Hunter on the other worlds and planets by using his own gravity and his immortality rate in order to throw them off balance until he was secretly confronted by Starboy, who is a superhero and a member of the Universal Heroes, and Starboy and Zuko fought for a brief moment of time until Starboy realizes that Zuko was quietly actually creating a diversion, and he decided in order to pacifically withdraw away from the fight. Zuko was successfully pleased and very happy that Starboy picked up that he was exactly wasting his time during the battle, and he decided in order not to linger any more time, decided not to linger or waste any more time with this nonsense as well. On the 15th of August, Zuko was quietly informed by one of the Dark Sister, who are the most powerful, mysterious Dark Witches and who are high-ranking members of an ancient secret society of supervillains known as the Order of Power. Despite that, they tried to exactly warn him Zuko tried to exactly warn his associates that Clay's goals and mission have quietly created chaos and destruction upon the known magical worlds and alien civilization, and that his rampaging has quietly created chaos more, and that they have further disrupted his own plans and his goals in the process, meaning in other words, Clay has to be removed from his seat of power, and he has to be overthrown from his seat of power, the one that Jet purposely exactly gave him to him. And the Dark Sisters completely agreed with that as well. On the 29th of September, Zuko secretly convened with the members of the Order of Justice on an ancient powerful crystal temple, where he began to reassure them that things will go purposely according to plan, as one member of the Order of Justice exactly wanted to let Zuko know that the Universal Heroes and the Four-Nation Hunters' abilities in thwarting the operation and the successful plan can never again underestimate their abilities or anything else like that. They are too powerful and too dangerous, and they could pose a major threat to your future long-term plans and to the future long-term plans of the organization and of the secret society. And Zuko began to reassure the members of the Order of Justice that everything is going according to plan, the way it's supposed to be, without any interruptions. And despite that, he began to tell the members of the Order of Justice that he learned the hard way to never again underestimate the Four-Nation Hunters or the Universal Heroes or the Intergalactic Coalition's ability in thwarting the operations and the successful plan. And this time, they will purposely deal with them and wipe them out by any means necessary. On the 15th of October, Zuko secretly met up with Lord Jet, who is the new Lord of Magic, on their secretive basis of operation, when Lord Jet began to reassure him that their partnership still stands the way it did many centuries ago, and it still will remain intactable, as he managed to deal with his protege known as Lord Clay and remove him out of power, removed him from his seat, and relinquished his position throughout the organization. Despite that, it managed to create a powerful rift with him and his proteges and his followers. Now that Lord Clay has formed his many powerful ancient secret society that has existed many centuries ago, known as the Order of Death. Zuko exactly warned Jet that Clay would pose as a greater, powerful, mysterious threat, despite that he formed his ancient organization that has existed many centuries ago, and that it's still operating within the shadows above the Order of Power, and that Clay will pose a greater significant threat. Jet exactly reassured Zuko that Clay, in a matter of fact, is a useful pawn, and so is his organization, that they can be a useful tool to further their plans and their goal. And Zuko was very reassured of that as well. On the 19th of November, Zuko met up with the Shadow Empire warlords. Zuko met up with the Shadow Empire warlords on the ancient basis of operation as the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders told him that the dark, powerful, mysterious magic users have agreed to share their resources and limited resources with Lord Zuko in order for them to aid Zuko with his respective goals and mission. And Zuko was very, very, very pleased and successfully pleased. Zuko told the Shadow Empire warlords it's time for them to begin their systematic attack and a full heavy attack by any means necessary. On the 10th of December, the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders secretly began invading an entire world of aliens, supernaturals, and superhumans and began attacking it and throwing it out of creating chaos and destruction upon its wake, forcing dragons and witches and powerful mysterious fairies to flew out of panic, which forces the Intergalactic Coalition to intercept them and the rest of the United Heroes in order to intercept them, which created a battlefield which created a battlefield as the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders waged battle against the United Heroes and against the forces of the Intergalactic Coalition. Despite this, Zuko was able to monitor the battle throughout his monitors, and he was successfully pleased that everything is going according to plan, the way it was meant to be. On the 15th of December, Zuko secretly convened with the members of the Order of Power on another ancient crystal dark temple as he began to reassure them that things are finally taking place and that their plans have begun to alter in their favor as well, meaning that they have all the successful plans and ignition and everything else in order for their dreams, in order for their goals to bear fruit. One member of the Order of Justice exactly began to tell Zuko that the preparations of the plan had begun taking place and that everything else is going under control. Meaning, in other words, their partnership with the Order of Power remains intactable and it remains also as well very much indestructible. And Zuko began to agree with that as well. On the 14th of January, Zuko secretly entered an ancient dark crystal cave where he was able to meet up with another ancient group, with another ancient, powerful, secretive society group known as the Order of the Four, that has a goal and a purpose to maintaining the cosmic balance of power. Where he was able to secretly meet up with the members of the Order of the Four in a dark holographic hologram, where the dark, powerful, mysterious mortal users exactly began to reassure Zuko that everything else is under control and that the situation that took place many centuries ago and that the pact that they made many centuries ago still remains intactable as long as their partnership can still benefit them. Zuko exactly reassured the most powerful, dark, immortal magic users that the business will continue to proceed the way it's supposed to be, now that the Universal Prince and the Star Prince have secretly formed alliances together in order to aid each other on their respective conquests and goals, which could benefit the Order of Justice. The Dark Sister, a member of the Order of the Four, began to tell Zuko that the plans that they have been planning and they've been calculating have been able to organize and manipulating events from behind the scenes has begun to take fold, and that Red Bolt and Warlord Run are beginning to wage war will successfully exactly benefit them in numerous ways, meaning that the organization's goals and plans can successfully bear fruit. So did the Dark Druid, and so did the Dark Witch, and so did the Dark Faithful, meaning in other words, things are beginning to take place, and Zuko is beginning to reassure his partners that everything has begun taking place as well. On the 14th of February, Zuko held a video conference with the members of the Order of Power as he began to tell them that now it's time for them to begin making sure that the ultimate plans begin to bear fruit. And the members of power speak, and the members of the Order of Justice agreed to that, meaning it's time for them to begin the final steps of preparation to preparing humanity and the sacred world for the huge, secretive, dark galactic conflict that's about to be brought down towards the world of men and towards the rest of humanity. And Zuko exactly began to reassure the members of the Order of Justice that in doing so, throughout the chaos and the destruction, he will restore order and justice to the world of men and to the sacred world and to the sacred universe by wiping out the Four Nation Hunters and the Universal Heroes and the United Heroes out of the way. And this time, permanently, he will not show no mercy. And they all successfully agreed that it's time for them to utilize the ultimate resources for their greatest plans. Despite this, guys, Zuko is extremely an immortal, powerful Four Nation Hunter, very intelligent, very strategic, a powerful tactician. He has lived for many centuries and for many years, and he's a very extremely immortal. Due to his own gravity, he believes himself that he's destined to bring order and justice to the world of man, which he's been planning to do for many centuries and for many years. He took on many different identities and many different aliases, such as Lord Zuko, or Lord Justice Zuko, the Lord of Justice, and also as the warlord Zuko, the warlord Zuko, as the Lord of Justice himself across many magical worlds and civilization, in order to alter sacred history's fate, and decisions by manipulating conflicts and wars. He is behind many conflicts and many wars, and by manipulating many conflicts and wars behind the scene over the following centuries. He is the sole reason that the original Lord of Magic and his forces remain in power and in control, creating chaos behind the shadows, creating chaos and destruction behind the shadows of the world of man, making sure that the magical worlds and the magic dimension and the sacred universes and the other universes will go out to an all-out war, so that the original Lord of Magic could remain in power. Despite this, Zuko is very, 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 very ruthless and cruel and very determined and very ambitious with his goals and mission. He's a powerful strategist and a super tactician, forming powerful secretive alliances with super powerful criminals in order for them to utilize their resources for his ultimate goal. In order for them to utilize the resources for his ultimate goal, in order to restore order and justice to the sacred war, and he's meaning to do whatever it takes to restore order. He even formed a secretive alliances with another ancient secret society of supervillains known as the Order of Power, to aid it on its respective goals and conquests as well. Since the Order of Power is secretly founded by Lord Jet, the new Lord of Magic as well, who also aided Zuko on his respective goals and mission. Despite this, he believes in the original Lord of Magic's goals and ideals, and is willing to make sure that his legacy remains intact and that it lives on. Despite this, he even forms another secretive alliances with an ancient group of supervillains known as the Order of the Four, that is quietly founded and led by powerful, dark, ancient, mysterious, immortal, dark magic users known as the Dark Druid, the Dark Witch, the Dark Faithful, and as well the Dark Sister, who have banished and trapped and imprisoned an ancient villain known as the Fallen many centuries ago, and many millennia and centuries ago. Despite this, Zuko believes in their goals to maintaining the balance, maintaining the cosmic balance of power, and is willing to assist them with that as long as he benefits from that. Despite this, the Order of the Four utilizes its resources to help Zuko's goals bear fruit in restoring order and justice, and Zuko is willing to do whatever it takes. Despite this, he's very merciful and very patient, very patient with these plans and with these goals, as he learned the hard way to never again underestimate the Universal Heroes or the United Heroes or the Phoenician Hunters' abilities in thwarting his operation and his long-term plans goals. And despite this, he's willing to wait for many centuries and for another year so that his goals can successfully bear fruit. He maintains his usual bases of operations, such as his central headquarters, and his powerful Dark Crystal Temple, and his bases of operation that are quietly scattered throughout the rest of the known universe. And throughout the rest of the known universe, some are hidden in many volcanic islands, mountains, and worlds and planets and bases where you can able to secretly convene with the members of the Order of Justice, where they can able to speak about their plans and their goals. He's very ambitious. He's extremely immortal, very powerful, dark, mysterious Phoenician hunter. According to sacred history, Zuko is one of the greatest threats Zuko is one of the greatest ancient threats throughout the Phoenician hunter history, who can never be underestimated and who can never be taken lightly. He has mastered strategist, tactician, leadership skills, marksmanship skills, swordsmanship skills, hand-to-hand combat, shurikens, blades, adaptability, agility, and endurance. He's extremely immortal, powerful, very deadly. Due to his own gravity, he believes himself he is destined to give humanity and mankind a new world of order and justice, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to alter it. He's been manipulating sacred history for many centuries and for many years, controlling its decisions and fate throughout the past few centuries, behind the shadows and behind the scenes. His secret society, his ancient secret society works behind the shadows in order to control and alter sacred worlds, in order to control sacred worlds' fate and decisions by trying to restore order and justice to the sacred world and to the sacred universe and to the known world. Despite this, Zuko is very powerful and very dangerous and very deadly. According to the Four Nation Hunter database, Zuko is one of the greatest threats that the Four Nation Hunters have faced during out their long life, long life, long everlasting life that they're able to exist. And Zuko can never be underestimated or never taken lightly, as he's very powerful and very dangerous. He has a group of loyal followers, loyal followers at his side, and he guides them and teaches them the techniques of justice and order. And despite this, he has a huge army of battleships and airship fleet huge army of battleships and airship fleet and war balloons at his command, at his command and at his mercy, and at his command and at his mercy, and of battle cruisers and of battle cruisers and battleships at his command and at his mercy, which he uses to begin a full-scale invasion on other worlds, on other planets and civilization. He has conquered many thousands of civilizations throughout the following centuries and many years, and has managed to put them secretly under his control by overthrowing the Intergalactic Coalition and the Four Nation Hunters and the Four Nation Hunters Liberation and the Four Nation Hunters Liberation and hands in order to saving humanity in a process from disastrous and catastrophic events that he has also been manipulating and controlling behind and from the shadows with his ancient secret society known as the Order of Justice, which proves to be dangerous and very powerful and very dark, shadowy organization that can never be underestimated. According to the Four Nation Hunters, the Order of Justice is a powerful, dark, and dangerous secret society that's been operating for many centuries and for many years, controlling events in order to restore order and justice to the world of man and to the sacred world. And it's willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that those plans bear fruit, including wiping out the Four Nation Hunters and the Universal Heroes and the United Heroes out of the way. Despite this, Zuko is very powerful and dangerous and very brave and very elegant and very dangerous and very determined to do whatever it takes to restore order and justice to the sacred world and to the world of man and to the known universe and to the rest of sacred existence by any means necessary. He's extremely dangerous and extremely powerful, not meant to be underestimated. Well, guys, that's it for today's episode. I all hope you have a wonderful, great day and a very, very blessed day indeed. I'll exactly see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself, stay safe, love yourself, and I appreciate your support in liking and viewing, subscribing my episode, and have a great, great day. God bless you all. Take care. Bye. Bye.